Mahama, Dumso, 24-hour Canadian. And finally, to see a Canadian. And finally, to see a Canadian. And finally, to see a Canadian Duma. What's a pack of memoirs? Canadian Dumia, not penny, not him. Mahama, Dumso, Dumso, 24-hour Canadian. And finally,
this is the debate with Munufi Mojidi and Ubiahon Aye. Now we are back on the show once again. Menomino Yababaye Ghana Juma Rikus is back on the show with us. And the Rikus Rikus, why are they the first man on the show? Yes, that's why Rikus is back on the show. Matisse Kwamba Abronye ADURO. But you can't be dear Dru, that's what I say. Say Kwame Bafo Abronye say Oko ADURO. Enti ye baba do bedoso se die na de kwan ba fabronye ekwa akodi aduro ye wi a afede ne de nsem na ba kwan ba fabronye rukus woni pa ne sei ye hu ba bi o allegedly ne ye hu ba bi o ntino ye be ko ne akodoso doso ne ahwe ba bi cropotin a kwan ba fabronye akwa akoshe abusu e biem Dumso na abagana no NPP for a person political message against the administration ameko na machiro ekatwitwiri di aban baaye wabo to maintain power in the country na ushia unu NPP ni a na wabisa na that particular question say ba ne sen ena se mo se mamu na mamu bebu ye eya e ba ne sen na kawe nyina abeto Ghana so enti mama yenhia ase By the president of our land, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a campaign born Yumi American in Ebi. At the Beji Ghana, a Benya, is he ho. The Yinima Juma John Mama, a ye. 4 years at John Mama Bay president, Udi Juma Sunubi, our Ghana, and no can be a Ghana in Inya GD Mapa, our president in Casa, okay, at the Ghana, a Beshanisa. Time our president, yes, had an NPP for a play jandam in the society. Na jandam ni bi ena Kwame Abronye eka ya na twabo amanfo in the society ebia na wonkai atemni a Kwame Abronye edi amanfo mamenkai wo baako bra wa wi nsama na fudi nanim robi awrobo nkrofo nyina wi ya wo se wasakra sasika na nso odi na mudidi Duncan William no machia a wo mo na se so mo ya asofo a obi anim se odi kan kwa urobre edi tuo edi nkrofo sika nyose sasika nitwa wati asori wodi mu sika nyina ose eswa afede odi awura politics mu who bondo Duncan William who are you awono wo ya wo to oti Nyankopon nim wo teme Abronye wo Duncan Williams wo yi na wo kra Nyankopon asakra wo Duncan William wo ti nyame asakra na me ntwintu nkum nipa da me nkọ urobre da me na Nyankopon sakra me wo Duncan William wo si Nyankopon wo sra wo so wo da wo hu bibi wo Duncan Williams wo so ya sofo teme Abronye ametia wo yi
because of say me consa voice how good say father I command because of say me mo san kwase empire ninti me no me de nyame ni me because who
Osofo Duncan Williams na Abronye referring to that level no Ghana Osofo Pon Duncan Williams ena Kwame Bafa Abronye eso ni mu edi ni saa atem no di atem saa TC the IGP of our country so di obi atem na no me hu say Free Zones Authority CEO ano park akara no me video kire wa the chief of staff ekogina Pentecost asori dem ekosun ye. After that, an NPP for Eddie Pledge and Dam in the society. TA, NPP for Makotana radio station, including a presenter who is supposed to be neutral. And now, at the NPP, and say, NPP I employ the radio station presenters in the society. And I don't know dear communicators. TA and some manama moka.
Ne papa mu ne papa mu Maria we see no ka asem no so wanu ne ho saa ankomo kwa asori ho akopa kese so di
na onim se omnyina be kwa asori ho Sunday
oni
but wanko obi otifie
ade na wo mu kwa akogina
kwa chief of staff no wonu no ye mu nyina mu panyin no wonu na wakogye responsibility na wo meanwhile who we na yesi be part on gasio said you make Ghana for say
man kan ya
na just one kasa wonyi ntumu se one kasa yi
enipa ya kasa enipa no omuade 95 eni suni ne ban no enti ne ese ni leader no ekogina nanim no opacho
enti oda so te ho ye de
se what ase presenters we tena Ghana ho omo manti nsema Kwame Bafa Abronye ekafa Ghana so for they uttered no single word. Kwame Bafa Abronye edi Ghana sofo atem no yenya a single NPP panyi bia ni Ghana sebi okogina asori dem so okwa kusu ti se ne chief of staff ekosu ye bi NPP panyi bia ni wa ogina party nanamu e pa chew e de ma Kwame Bafa Abronye yet when Kwame Bafa Abronye kept on insulting the elders in the society our police for so ni mo no NPP for na say ko gina wo say omo ko demonstration fe ne ahunahuna demonstration ye nsura ahunahuna we ye ba power we NPP ni a o say nsem we na o say wo de be kan nsem aba power NPP ni ti wo say wo de nsem we na e ba power na omo hwe ya ma Kwame Bafa Abronye di amanfo atem saa in the society afede paya mo kai se mire bi Kwame Bafa Abronye etwero krata atintinti be ka se ote Ghana ho ne ehunahuna no enti ono no kwa kosiki asalam copy of the letter na Kwame Bafa Abronye twen that time no enu bi na da ho no Kwame Bafa Abronye of all persons etwero krata ade be to Ghana se ono Ghana mpanyifo tata no enti okwa kosiki asalam krata no Kwame Bafa Abronye na nkasa eni sanye Abronye na nkasa eni sanye nene enkra men satene say Kwame Bafa Abronye asora ko gina babi say ono kwa ko dieduro ba je ka zo bi ko dieduro ata say ko political salam enti be ba be frɛ nipa the source Abronye yira one ne nam no ni sister ankasa we decided to dig down and then ask say now no yet say Kwame Bafa Abronye so yare nti okwa buruchiri say na bushon fo enye no kware say na akwa na duro no kwa kodi nti Abronye te ya na sa Jenny free Ghana also okwa ko dieduro nti me ba behwe if I'm going to get the source na fe de no adi nkomo abom ne ebisa ne say no kware sembe ne wom say enkra yen sa atene say Kwame Bafa Abronye say okwa ko dieduro busuya o de hold on let me and then my adwuma bibiri nti I want to make a very simple call na me hwe say metimi anya nipa ne na di nkomo na afede yen hwe we going to get it from the horse's own mouth. Na ye bisa say no kware semben ene wom. Say no kware say Kwame Bafa Abronye ko dieduro. Say nya no kware say Kwame Bafa Abronye ko dieduro. That is why we're going to do live on the show because there be a on this particular show there. And then seven bar chale ye sombo ko Rikus and then you love the show basa. Sister Memoajo anyumre mo akwa about the debate with Munufie so.
Yeah, no.
Epacho Sister Gladys na menene ka say free Egreso.
Amen.
Epacho, me pesa wo chirem dear relationship na wo with Kwame Bafa Abronye eyere.
Me sister Penny ne me.
this is the panyin no na mpacho sisi o sister ni kuno we.
And see nya say wa ko siki asylum.
Was Spain. That is what I also heard because many who say we na what mama tin say sister na Kwame Bafa Abronye African so ko Spain akwa ko siki asylum. They are feeling a dream but obetimi aka sisu no kware say e no kware sem.
And actually no. So we still want to get some confirmation from them.
Okay. Nti te say I mean no ka say obetimi aka sisu say Abronye ene na yere akopiem e wo Spain abonten so.
Yes, I have a sister friend, make a sure, but we are waiting for more information.
Na say enye no kware sem say Abronye e yare. Na okosa okwayare sa.
And not the mean to me can sir.
But that's sister. Nti ne besi bia na e besi aba ho wi aba ja kenkere. That's say wanyamre e wo debate with monofie so.
Nso me that's a pastor afraid.
All right, enti asimo say enye no kware sem say kwai Bafa Abronye yare we so okudi aduru. Rikus unipa no say how that ni be say wa yi gudu. Na gudu no so yi no so a o so okudi aduru. So why or the boy ni dwane a obiara tane to no bi na aye Kwame Bafa Abronye sana. Ma men kan one or two messages bi a aba na ye nto so na na de we obi be say o say che kure eye gigim. Abronye is hiding between the borders of Ghana and Ivory Coast. He could realize his end has come. Just like Judas, whoever bailed him has to pay for his return to face the rigors of the law. Rikus there or the buyer, no. Rikus, I think say ne sister you can then say Kwame Bafa Abronye e Spain mum by enye Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire sene ya ebia udi kan ma aso ete no. No ko say Abronye on the run. Charlie na obedwena Ghana mrande say udwena ebechew. Enti say na Kwame Bafa Abronye dede na oye ni nya na that time no. Na adwen woni tim say oye adwane. Say na Abronye eye ayigudu. Mental freedom. No, you are not late. We are late kuranka neme freo. But you are be anka me you pie. Enti when you late. Why are they say wetin adwane live on the show. But as a mental Raphael Tete say solid show today. NPP agu. NPP party in the chale party in the atija apansam pasa. Atija. Party meaning he say Oye TV will be broadcasting from Spain. I see what we do Spain also quite cutting toes. Spain we do dey everyone toes ate. Oye dey everyone toes say quite cutting toes. Inti Kwame Bafa Abronye peu on peu and they betting toes. Now I say na say me din a Ghana no say ya na ese de yo because obia nka wo wa wo te ho abehwe wa fa obaga na Rikus aname bo fa obaga boom na wanka say wayi gudu na wadwane enti say Abronye be se aba ye behwe say o so yare enti so okoya obeba say aduro no me so say Kwame Bafa Abronye aduro kwakodi no enya de aduro ne befa me mum de that is what I know enya de Kwame Bafa aduro die no kwakodi ne befa enti at a point we don't say aduro na mfa obesi aba be te say wan ko ehwe nso oba oboa e de ni ma ko yin de e betere to sometimes I say a tini pa to many pa nka say hu say say na de am ye nya na manfo ehwe mi o isan say man na etim no untimi nche nka say udi amanfo atema e wo man nim keke na say be udi atem ni wi a no wo akwa kwate ba bi say wo kwakodi aduru enye ne sa Ghana ho no ye de suman pa ene ye se de chichire man no na ese wo so wo ya utimi ye ma obi ka say okay nipa so si de me de me bato na ese fata na say me hu video bi a kwa bi se fa kan e ka say chama untumi wo de ne role model a enye ye because the tuma ye kita no enye suman pa ba na me say ko Ghana web ma hu say o mo say ya force kwa me se fa kan ama na be retract say sa se no kan no pa Abronye chew that's it pa Abronye opa de say chama untumi chew sorry opa chama untumi chew na say na chama untumi so why na nim say chama untumi wo de ne role model enye ye enti me nim ade ye say o mo obi force so say ko na ko kan san foforo abra wo so asem no nim say asem a wo kan no say na etie so that is how we're going to do it anyway kuma yanku enim ye mfiri Kwame Bafa Abronye so no de e so okwa kodi aduro nti atem bibiri ba odi ye no e ya duro die e na ene then nam ebia na obesua nyanse be firim se na yere koba na se na yere so be ma na futu bi mom dia fine entine se papa na wadi kan hye akam ne dada o de krata betu dwade na se Ghana for tata no that was the main reason why I na me no ka say we bian say okwakodi aduro abusan for channel e the debate with the monofie all right abusan for yenko yanim yenko nkoye enwuma kakra nansan ena ebeto odwa say ati party ati kubi efeni the base na the base no enra me bo video bi kire wa sticker so hon sa member of parliament na odi ken de Japan chi no sticker ko ka say the base no we base na ono the base no onima de kura apart from so we base no omo ye sticker ka sa no enu kan obi na enra me ni zito etwetwe nkomo e ma zito ka say well so me say we for there say do about wa ye behwe na wo sticker na odi ken de hene Japan chi no so wo say the base we base there yate afedi ye bot ye that ye nia sticker e de chew packet sie abaze abujafo me ana because the base we base na so me kan no enye no kware because the way the base for atwe me no ha adwen ye ntie chew pa sticker e de bai
anopay me chia obi biara a wotie me the friend Dr. Stephen Amo me granted interview be in him say this whole thing about the base obi e ha me him say obi e feel say e ho say me ka ho bibi me answer and Ukraine me granted say short interview me diagro bi o ma me fi say entwe obi a on pen no kwan bone so no person dey no kware kasa no be hu say me can we kra me can say oh despite agra media and IED no I was say MPP for ne the base for no kasa ye me antoto na sesa na ye no mo kasa maybe a mo ntwensa ne enke ho mo na bibisa say ne be boy say kan no man tie dia ene o say na ye pe strategy bi nso ya nye strategy ye dia ene na nye obi mpo na sebe okuma ntwi ya me kasa no man kasa ni pe wo the base man kasa botaya di the base na chide na me kasa oh in a very funny way jovial way na so the name the base dia nkaka na ye betia na nke we base obi ehun sa agro na me di but sebe ebinum ampe ama nipa bebre afre me and Ukraine me nipa me feel say entwai enti obi biara o ye offended by that joke no onfa me bone ncheme me pacho say I don't mean any harm, I was just joking. Me feel say that we all have to kind of be a little bit free, relieved, and then probably not take things too serious. You hear the tension in Tokabi Beba. But me feel say in trying to do that, they make say an entry to me pamucho. Ubi biara or what sebi to me can be na bibi man kase ya anchire me pamucho. When you say me buadi me pini pasam. Although me come and join the you be a me pa grosso kakra. Mon fan chemi. Me nyini se me yese bi. Me pamucho na bibi atu ntwa me damasi bebre. Me damasi me pamucho. Name sengebe yedia kamesrem se munwene ho bio na yehu kwan a party ni hio MPP no eso sin obia
you whole PhD holder what did deputy finance minister paying and now me no can say or a member of parliament also okasa na wanwe ho ase okasa na adwen wo fom o say agudie e wo na adwen mu stika na ekan NPP party ni challenge say odwen ha on tiase na yen ko wen nsem potia stika eka fa debate for ho
base ya Ghana de no ane de ayi
say base e we base
I just say apart from we base ni base
ni base
was it the base say na we from kwana ho And this the kind of say onu PhD holder kita no or kasa na adwen wo fam. Ontimi ehunu nyansa ehunu sensem o kan se be e kachia. One say ye jai Ghana na de masa nkurufo we a. That is how they gamble with our society. The Kaiser Stika, whilst being the deputy finance minister, could be saying about dollar any city sema running grigri or say a cabro who be or say wow because a dollar ni city seven kwano buying yes the bar say why being or from or say you are suffering from unconscious demand or you too brofubi. Ediness or mother among one ebedi agoro NPP for or mother among one ebedi agoro. I said, what you Ghana ni and they found any problems say war and found any challenges say war. Say ye kwatwa ba mesre. Mama ye ni pana ye to abano at the moment because sometimes some people just come to gamble with our lives keke. They don't even understand what they're going to do there. As our good di e money so. Now the surprising thing is and yes they can go on. Me de o be call NPP lawyer ni panyi ba konso ho. Lawyer Maurice Sampao. The come Maurice Sampao ankasa ho. Also, what can't send be for the base for him say no boy as well. The
base on everybody the offenders.
Yes, lawyer for example, mum kosere sika. Any young farmer until on so be 10 years. Till name is cause also.
The base on everybody the offenders. The only the base. Aye. What you twice when me say airport. Tell lawyer. Be Johnny the base. I'm saying me. Me don't Johnny the treble. The trouble is the base. Me show how difficult a lawyer power.
We now share airport. For example, also the base. We share airport. Your phone nam. Me over to me go to you. No catch me say as me oh no catch me say me can check Kennedy. Na yen pe bi mano. No free baby or no mra. Manfino. Me say your phone nam. Over to me airport. Man ko an catch ni say
That's the kind of
oh no dia minimum suban. Na open so we lawyer ni papa. Enye oni untumi na adwuma. Na untumi so na ko follow for.
What a question here. You wrote Tibonzu ebisa a very simple question. Lawyer Maurice Sampao any chama untumi na nam. O ye san ye adwuma ko untumi TV. Yes so we lawyer papa. Adentina ka chama untumi nya problem o sign ho kofa lawyer and dey appear kubi. Enti say we Ghana ni a na Maurice Sampao better TV so and I mean lawyer and I mean ono the candidates say John Mahama we ni obeko Togo. Maurice Sampao no e ka kire Ghana fo nyina say Ghana fo koto abama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ono Maurice Sampao no ebeko Togo. Afede Ghana fo eto aba edema the president John Dramani Mahama ewi ya Togo no he was no odi agoro. Agudie we NPP fo ni so say to the sense odwen ho kora ho ntia say. Na NPP adapt system bi say nipa anka society no esi susu say ana fata say sabe o moye nyansafo no mo ko mo kan nyansasam kira manfo no e na o man play o mo so mo mekansa ma ban mi was ankrofo no eto ebioma no bia no mato bomb o mo bioma no bia no o mo kan nyansasam bia ma nyansa ne bia ntie enti say o tie stika na o tie more sample de ya ene answer ye wura otibozu de ma o tie say ankrofo we no say o gina o manim no mo kasa convince wa na say sebe o nso wa dwen wo fom Ajonya na make on the based on analysis na mebe ye kire wo. You wrote Tibonzu say lawyer Maurice Sampao fees or a lawyer ni papa. Aden na chama huntu bi say na hokofa lawyer and dey appear could be. About saying that is a very basic question. Because we a lawyer ni wadam for no nam. Wadam for problem about say na wadam for no any trust e wo mu say. Obetimi use the kwakwa we na say bi court. Na o say hokofa lawyer ni fufura sa lawyer ni no skura no. Also, class NPP party na kasa no ya poison no. Ya na mka yo lawyer na kan. O say NPP for o kasa mo ma it me poison o. Do party no.
Glad you're better.
Yes, I'm better. Very well.
But you have not stated the ailment. Was it suspected poisoning?
Well, that's what I was told, that I had some poison.
Okay.
I was told.
That's why he was told. Say NPP party no ya poison no. Nti na John Kuma wen. Owu ye no chama wuntumi nkwala na beka say poison. Yeah, I have no idea about someone on boka. Amambuo no ye hihye near the nyansafo any DNM. That is how every single society is being developed. Say you person developing maya, you found kwasafo ni developing maya no. It is a wahwe Ghana any given time ebema NPP ba power be ano omo twe maya no konechi. Mo twe maya no konechi. And that is something Mesre Ghana ni bia say we need to come together and solve this particular problem. And now I know can say Ghana we are having a problem. We are having challenges with electricity. But it doesn't mean say president and M1 home modern. Any life amamu to say nipa brabo. So abrabo mo nya challenger and chere say we nipa. Na how our challenges in ba abrabo mo ena wasetene ma ubetimi afa asese no atu ho mpon no ena ma obiti mu say nipa we nyansani. So unu nua te wa kan ne kan mu benya asem in your life automatically there will be problems, there will be challenges, but how you are able to solve those challenges no ena chere ni ko nipa koro potia oye. Yebe call electricity and they do so. Yebe call so na ma chere data or who share NPP ni no be say the question. NPP for it seems like a good day or money too much. So sometimes you know who share no be so basic question giving you basic answers kwana omunti menye. Many are if James say even if you can be the main lawyer at least let us see your role as lawyer exactly because there is no single timer. Lawyer Maurice Ampao etimi amount stage akanya sasem ama obi ehun se papa e lawyer ni dada me hu bi da me nti se papa e kwa ogina o ka se o ka asem bi na obi adwen se oh akwa ekura se de lawyer ni mu ya e na kasa ye o so san ye law lecturer NPP is the cause of delays or progress in Ghana. Exactly. Because the NPP party, at any given time, so omo kunya, omo the same man, maybe both video be actually. NPP and the NPP, Emma road contractors. It's gonna shock you, say, if you mobile phone and road contractors, you to NPP for some of the Ghana sika in the Kutiaka. Does it make sense? Can okay? Send the paper in the TV asia. Or say, oh, my contract. Now, contract, no, the ma wo jisika. If you don't know, or say to mobile phone, now usage of the mobile phone no, every month, or say to yaka. I mean, more video in channel. That is how sometimes I wanted to do this kind of things. Watch this particular video.
This house even contracts, road contracts where we write into the contract that will buy even mobile phone that the contractor will use.
Let me just try to fix the sound very well because I saw the sound there wasn't any sound. Maybe watch it. No one can say what he. Now we share NPP niya or bisa na question. Men na bi na kan ekusa. We share NPP niya bisa na kusa. Say eba na saying. And I'm more NPP for. Mutimi ma obi. Contract. Na mu wiya. Masia kan che nipa say contract dey man yes say mobile phone on top. Na every month we are no use phone ni wiya. Ye NPP for no. Ya say to your mobile phone no. Eka. Kan okore say Ghana your papa japade a. Sometimes you miss a question say Ghana say na be no.
This house approves even contracts, road contracts where we write into the contract that we will buy even mobile phone that the contractor will use on the project.
I think I'm still trying to have challenges with that particular video, but I'll still play it for you. Now for the yetie and some. Anyway, I think that the audio was correct, right? Let me just try to play it once again. Now, after the NTSM, if I just TNSM in a year, I think that the sound from Kakabat, okay.
This house approves even contracts, road contracts, where we write into the contract that we will buy even mobile phone that the contractor will use on the project. We borrow money to buy mobile phones for the contractor on the project. Yes, you say, hey, that is what you have approved. We even pay for the use of the mobile phone approved by this house. Tell me this is not the best forum. This house approves contracts and say we should pay a contractor $29 million as mobilization. And if that contractor fails, if we fail to do certain things, the contractor can walk away free with our $29 million. Tell me this is not the right forum. Let's look at each other. I don't know your constituency, but in my constituency, there will be a pregnant woman today who may be struggling to find a health facility to attend. I have constituents today who are looking for potable water to drink. And if you and I, members of parliament, write a contract and give away $29 million to a contractor and say that when the contractor raises a net certificate, we are not able to pay, the contractor can walk away with $29 million. Tell me this is not the right forum to be talking about it. What has this got to do with the Auditor General? It is members of parliament who should do our work diligently. How do you feel buying a mobile phone for a contractor?
So what? Under NPP, yetimima contract. Na yase kache contract and say mobile phone we use no ye to phone e de achewo. Ye the phone ache no, we use phone na every month we be say to yaka. Kan okware, say nkrofo we say be gina wani be kase Ghana your problems ye ntima solve it and aban ntima solve it. Does it make sense say wo Ghana your infant say Ghana e your papa japade no ko. And I said, we'll see. Ghana, your papa japade Psalm 61-62. And I will be by your contract, ho. What pa Jessica Twitchini de their many panel. Contractor no, contract be a your Ghana be and a contractor no will automatically benefit, obey benefit out of it. Now, what can't your contractor and say, oh, contract I'm the money, why are there? Mamma is a Twitchini de. Na mo mesia to mobile phone papa e de account na number bia san fa ye call we don friend o yire o girlfriend o side go ye call me message to ya credit the car amount every month we message to credit go so. But you think about this say contractor no Jesus Christ na be contract na ye kobo na su na ase den because me nti bi da enye Ghana me nti bi da say obi ebeje o contract wo pa Jessica e de manipa no wase kan yeze ne mobile phone o use no wase to ache no ba cho tie nsem ne bi mo me nsem na me kan no e bi ho na wan ti ye take your time and listen very carefully why me say nsem na ye kan no tie ni ye pa na wo ye Ghana ni afa kwa adwenwen mu we nye politics na ye ba cho me say be boni bi tie ni ye.
This house approves even contracts, road contracts, where we write into the contract that we will buy even mobile phone that the contractor will use on the project. We borrow money to buy mobile phones for the contractor on the project. Yes, you say, hey, that is what you have approved. We even pay for the use of the mobile phone approved by this house. Tell me this is not the best forum. This house approves contracts and say we should pay a contractor $29 million as mobilization. And if that contractor fails, if we fail to do certain things, the contractor can walk away free with our $29 million. Tell me this is not the right forum. Let's look at each other. I don't know your constituency, but in my constituency, there will be a pregnant woman today who may be struggling to find a health facility to attend. I have constituents today who are looking for potable water to drink. And if you and I, members of parliament, write a contract and give away.
Me sometimes say and 70 people say ya. Say my man chere wa obeka say agoro ni yedi. Say nya baby ba power. Emma Erika Jebe say e connection man for aban to the sense say aban ni timi pagya Ghana sika e di sika ne che enye the problem. Or see oni issue with that kora. Emfa ho. Na side dependence I twe ne ho. Na the problems in the society now ono ankasa ntimi an solve no. Na akwata achiri na akofa man for say monkoto nyom amofantia aban.
And finally sisi akane aduma oze paka me memo amiensa kane ni dumia na pani na tiem jo mama na kitwa na jo mama boze de finance what you do so na bo Dumso na ba no munya so 24-hour kane aduma and
finally nipa na want man solve problems no asan be gina wa ba kiuzu wo solve challenges no e dia man no wasan be di ntro akotwa nwom astart say ono ankasa asan to enwom no and then telling Ghanaians say nsem na ono kan mum na e nokware I'm going to show you kakidi dia buy we buy what you in the energy sector. Yamen America. A buying no sika what you say NPP ni bi fi say nsama ye ka no ye boa omonfa evidence emra. A buy we buy no kan kwa obeto ye what you 1.47 billion dollars. Legacy energy sector debt in kwa buying we e buy a 1 year 5 months in it. What you $1.47 billion United States Donald Trump dollars. When you Hong Kong dollar, and I say a Pakistan dollar, some American US dollars a car. And I buy we beto ya in the energy sector debt in Kwan Dahono, I buy the tuya. Yet they were doing money to contractors and giving them mobile phones free. Or say you call and they assign the credit in that channel. Yeah, but soon be a told the man is one gem fanye. We were casting your mama administration by no onye. Yes, you heard that say. The government inherited a challenge, and then the government, finding solutions to these challenges. Abane Kasela is off for the Niji. That be Abane is doing every single thing possible to fix the mess. Now, Motina Kunyaso 8 years and you couldn't find solutions to. I'm telling you, say. Acha kianeke ya majo mama de decision 2 months obe solve challenges nyina Dumso din obi anya hwenka na if you are NPP for mo beje kwan for so a mo be kasa. I'm not surprised Zito say and the NPP party no omonya anything to do with that my way enti what they are fishing for say asem ketekete kura Zito say NPP ni uns kasa wansa ko le twama udi agora odi tuo na be kwa kokuno.
Zito yanhwe baabi a yaduru ya sesi adom kuma no hye ase so mo ne kokoakuafo di nkomo no media ene de se o makoduru makofo mo ton aburo o mu yewe obi be ka se adwuma no mo ye no mo ye de aboa se Ghana adwadifo ho be he a mo ana se de because na ebi wa ye ntia se because na ekoko issue na aba ene ye te se o mo fight se kokoakuafo sika na aban de mo no issue including wankasa Zito awe kokoakuani de ye hu ni se de mako aburo atoko ayuo ne saa ne mani nyina no omo engage farmers no I don't know ubetimi a kire mu
me de me mahuna ne se NPP for no eniema panka wo se bia aban ne ye be mo criticize no mu nya
okay aban she danye bibia on be criticize
bia wo so be criticize se nka obo na corruption na yibia pie te se de wo ma penso de ene bi ma
okay
enti akoye se once na kura twam ne se NPP for mu nkoku no wo be fetuo
se wate it did the issue Nankasa can be before so munya the bar when it doesn't exist. And on Masheda, and on one casa nam no more can some no basa to send ya in the administration there wasn't any Dumso. More time and the poor catcher say why officer will light a Dumo area and opa one casa quail timetable. No, no need timetable we had the mobile. And the NPP. You were Kufo time when electricity any the same problem no. A dear Kufo and it was a sa Ghana a sofo and a domko akosombo so monko bompaye. It is for the bomb payers are Shiamano. A cause of Modam antimans of or say nipa a bull nipa 1 days into the Manyan Copon, Senyami antimans of Edia or no John Jakunku for Ontimian way. Yet it took John Dramani Mama to come and fix that mess. Until name will give my passage of Mama by what solve problem no. Now if it is also we are. Na yetie ni NPP for mbeka say mo dey once I question mo dey true ne bebo no it dey na lie to do na mo dey campaign by ne ye nto aba ne ne aba ne better in 2028 but aban we say obe fix any mess amo mo create ye de to ho enti bi say NPP for no say kasen no mo gya ho de ma aban no e no mo nya sika sen e de sen de ma aban no a very very basic question. I mean kind 1 or 2 messages be aba asemo Dinkufu yecha chalo mama kasasa because wanyo mo sanso every day we are no moto mfuturu di gu amamfo ani enti Rikus esi echechiri mu an esi etu ebase na echechiri mu Rikus bro, do you realize that all those monies in dollars all this time could build Ghana? You bet me they are building our own the plant to send Rico so kind of near their support akoso bodam but nipa no man opportunity no be this kind of it is a baby bar untimi for 1 year or 1.5 years and solve those kind of problems no what I say That is how as a bayano ejuma. Akuke Ezekiel say NDC communicators have to be serious at times. Yeah, I think I do agree with you. What they need to do is they need to get a lot of facts, a lot of data, because most of them maybe they don't do enough research. Into ABN can be na ama NB before you for most. But I think they be nyano. Everybody we abra by nature solving problems. That's it. I mean, who said these are not even problems. These are challenges in a facing mind. And when we are able to get amicable solutions to them, that's it. Some say JDM can solve electricity problems. So what about those cause that crime? Those who cause the crime? I think I do agree with you, Psalm 61, 62. We need to go after all these kind of people because one will say, "Samote maimu na obiye na biye se obokro no bebrebe or say maino na say nipa kro na say 10 no be accuse wo yes obe fix mess na." Then you need to go after that kind of person. So I believe that we need to do something to let them know, say, that we are going after them. Because yes, Ghana na ya kwete say, we ba no be bokro no we ba no be wi scanner. Wo anti manya na hia. E ya be cycle be say okay, me ba no be dikura obi anti manya me. But sika bia nso mfi ba bia ma o sika kakaka na e da ho na na ye dey fix e man no. So I think say those are some of the things that we need to cross check and then bring out what we need to do to fix the mess na before we critique.
Kona ni nsantie nje no wi a oche kokuo otumitwi no atena no he Ufado. Otumi no wi otwe le kodi o say he onu wi ana ne sere no edwetwesi oboja ke tele mu ade odide ku bwa ko jimi ko no ha obubuado madam fo no odukware o sere no me do.
All right, so obviously this is the debate with the Munufia channel in the Dino no. But you also subscribe here, take your time and then subscribe for me. Every day I take my time, I go through the web, scan it. Na makohwe jandama amount for eye. Me ba me dabe tu wenim ni debunke. Bimo ha yedi o matama enyi they need education. Now that kind of education, who say Ghana, some of the journalists they also need better education. Journalists in Biwa, panelists be better than instead of giving them education, no matter how to futuro agumayanum. But that is our duty to every day go around, search the web, obi o play jandam biano. We come here and then we bring them the needful say munsuya de one suya de otimama when we are want to say unonim nyansa by to tell us say 7 hour kana nyansa simbia enim. Mahu papa bia
na wo to eliko
internet so the radio station bi anim the video am ba kire a bit messy but in nsem na obeka no obedi ntro bi agu John Mahama so obedi ntro bi agu Ibrahim Mahama so kasa te se nsem na woka no fact but oboa ti
na wo to eliko unua na ontua ne workers net unua na o ma check na bounce no. And then we see the billionaire, the Ghanaian billionaire. Onu mo ba abema and 1 year wetimi ato yi black voter. Wakotua black voter, top black voter man ho. Ato private jet worth $70 million. Now private jets, fighter jets na America they call air Iran. The biggest one, the most powerful one, it cost $63 million. Now we buy a Ghana for Ghanaian taxpayers money. What the top helicopter, the top plane, $70 million. Erade Shamu. And like I was saying, Mr. Saddam Hussein, now the toilet seat gold. And so in the end, they found him with rats. Or say rat hole. That is how God is. You steal from the poor, you cannot enjoy it. Until they should continue to steal, they should continue to loot. At the right time, when God speaks, omo better say plane air crash or air omo say nkofo ayare dampa so no omo penso you can't even enjoy water if you steal from the poor. So NDC and President Mahama should continue to loot and steal, but at the right time God Almighty will speak for Ghanaians. Judgment will come from heaven and they will see where they will find themselves. That time when you call the archbishops, they cannot pray for you because their prayers will not be heard. Their prayers will be noise in the ears of God. Because you cannot cheat the poor, you cannot destroy the poor, you cannot take from the poor to enrich yourself and go scot-free. Now, to eliko unua na ontua ne workers net unua na o ma check na bounce no ene mo se yen fe no the billionaire the Ghana nia billionaire onu mo ba aban ma under 1 year watimi ato yi black voter wakotua black voter to black voter ma no ho ato private jet worth $70 million na private jet fighter jets na America they call Iran no the biggest one the most powerful one it cost $63 million now
anyway okay and the journalism meaning or supporting no or say president a bad na day wa mani nua akoto private jet according to the man president amani nua akoto private jet amani nua akoto black voter etubu gold nyina president eni ni nua ebokro no na ni nua owie sika over $70 million eda akoto jet no enduru sa abo no na American fighter jet we use kura no the most expensive one is $63 million. So how come say a private jet is it cost $70 million? All kind of journalists no eti ho ena ehwe no ema papa yi edi ntoro igu aban no so at no point in time ena Ghana ni bia begina say Ibrahim Mahama twere check the man no ama na bounce so you been see that Ibrahim Mahama has been a business. I don't speak for Ibrahim Mahama, but sometimes facts are facts. For somebody to go in front of a TV or a radio presenter, speak as if say, as someone can air factual. Ibrahim Mahama jet no koto ena jet intese taxi. No wako jina ho seme ko order ya na pajama. The least period that or that jet, private jet on Sabeka should be 2 years. It is here did you see na say Ibrahim Mahama jet when find so order kwa ya born in term 1.5 year na new MA president. Until the time Ibrahim Mahama order the private jet no na new MA president. That is the first thing. Ibrahim Mahama is not a politician. He has nothing to do with a buying or a private person out tin baby Edin Ujuma. Third, private jet na ekite Ibrahim Mahama no. It ranges between $55 million to $80 million based on customization. How you customize it, how you want it. Enti orona dwimu no, onim se car kora no kota, there will be one single car, but because of the specification na car no, it will different prices. Papa na okasan onim. And then the cheapest American or say the expensive one, but make the cheapest American fighter jets cost around $100 million. That is the cheapest. And so Crash and say the most expensive American fighter jet is $63 million. Anybody will find data free here. Now all kind of journalists and also transfer any din HG home and man can seminar at the koi. Thinking omuku gu aban ni mase no kan ye to the level be say obo aban ni bia say plane ene de aban ni munipa ebetete ato ekuom. Sometimes se nipa we can say we na say police for invite na almost say a freedom of speech. Sometimes this kind of freedom of speech, you know, people need to understand that every single right you have, you know, comes with limitations. Everybody has a right. Una ma all right autonsa. But it doesn't mean autonsa ko bobiano. You can also you have the right to work now autonsa. That be every single right we have, you know, comes with limitations. But I don't know how a Ghana as a hiani a hochere ama nkwase afu ba system to the sense the people who are supposed to educate them no are so stupid say they also dance to the same tune as them. And now I'm about to yachira baako mamini kan baako omo na omo TV radio so eka maami a okaseti a apostle nyameche asemi they were all on the media. Tiezima mo kan e maami mo that particular tie
ne papa mu a ne papa mu a Maria wusi no ka asem no so wanu ne ho saa ankomo kwa asori ho akopa acho kese odi
na onim se omnyina abekwa asori ho Sunday oni but wanko hobi otifie
ade na wo mu kwa akogina
akwa chief of staff no wono no ye mu nyina mu panyin no wono na wakɔgye responsibility na wosu
chief of staff and a Pentecost ni it doesn't mean say NDC ni bi akɔ Pentecost sorry the chief of staff ekwa akɔpa kyɛw ɛwɔ nipa ɛhyɛ na ase bi waka bra ɔkɔ de nyankopɔn ase because within the 60 years it doesn't mean say ɛsɛ NDC ni bi asɔre di n'akyi. Let's assume say all CEOs in the chief of staff at Chikoya can the same media people no will come and say there is a chief of staff in the birthday no you have Lam Cruises at Hodo on the buy. But among who Lam Cruises at the door the same people 10 round media for no 10 round to speak like they're speaking with authority yet again no and they from low IQ. I'm very happy say because Abronye to my bet testing Ghana for say sebe bimu low IQ in the society. Now that low IQ people no and ometime coach school kakra and osora na wabot tie na wase coat and omanya microphone and camera si omanim until when they speak they think say they speak with authority yet they speak without substance can of say that ben na Ghana when you Ghana media ni bi atwe microphone and camera be sin anim aka say okay problem Ghana woni challenges Ghana you facing these are my solutions every blessed day they go around and then lament omo kasa de airbo man force bon kwa o man opportunity they should prefer only one solution obi antiminka one solution. Ghana is the only country media for who are supposed to educate obi no education kwa lot say the only thing they know is how to go and accuse and a diatem Ghana kwa na kasa the diatem etiatem that means e won obi ape wati o one solution there was a time I met one man kasasa na we buy no say and I'm so near na buy no yenya no say wo na we minister or the first energy sector the solution and ka baba o say na yinga me kwa kwahwe ho na I'm say na wonwe ho na da bia wakasa yi and now Gina and my show was a wakasa be one na udi buy na tem kwa do ni one single solution sana media for ni na so for a media personnel now what na say mo bia ba gina wani ma be ka je say play the seconds in the order nyansa
na wo to eliko unua na ontua ne workers net unua na o ma check na bounce no ene mo se yemfe no the billionaire the Ghana nia billionaire onu mo ba ban ma under 1 year watimi ato yi black voter wakotua black voter to black voter ma no ho ato private jet worth $70 million na private jet fighter jets na America they call ekun Iran no the biggest one, the most powerful one, it cost $63 million. Now we buy a Ghana for
meaning otiasie. See the biggest of the American fighter jets they cost $63 million. Fighter jet when the ni ehun bi da. Na ohun bi da e wo bi ase. Onima de kokko efe fighter jet no. Ghana ni no kasa no fighter jet da o. Ohun bi da. Enso kasa te se onima de koro. O kasa se unimba bi eye no say aban buy under 1 year ni nu yetima koto private jet ye the 1 year to private jet sometimes you know when this kind of people uti o ma e ha adwen say man na yetim no that is why Ghana da bia ye ko ye chi ye nko ye nim because nipa na yesi ye boa e shape the society no omunim nyansa akwa we enya opportunity to sit in front of a radio presenter as a camera sin anim e kasa I record the koto social media so some man phone tin because o kan nyansa sem yet onim sa sem o kan ejimi sem ko a onim asem o kan. You speak to the level say utimi say kasa president kwa no plane na de be hwe ase kuno timaimu because uno bi nya adwen politically nti ade a onim se nipa enkowu we mu ye nipa eno bi na de Abronye kodi aduro no because kasa gbe nyansa wan kwara mfiri mumba nyansa wan na NPP party no mo be che opposition too mo be che opposition papa because adwen na ese mo kabom na mo de bebu man no mo mpe ne ma adwoma ma ya enye no mo nto mo bo na bi ba mo timi kasa afa ho se mo hwe na 2028 mo nya ready a mo nkasa mo nko election kura because 1992 also no parliament ma nko enti am expecting an MPP for so mbeka say 2028 no nyame ya adom na etiase ya nko abato no ye twen ma aban we I mistake by 32 answer na yaba na 2028 we say same way na mo de ko abato ene mo we 20% kwa munya 20% kwa munya enti mu de mo ntena se na mu ni nkwala agoro sa na afide mo kwa abato na mo ko lusu a na ma ko gina ko stolen verdict kwa adwen na timamuni ni pe afiri mo no mu ndimenka Rikus me da say Because Abra Ibrahim Mahama ye businessman under John Mahama's first administration. Ibrahim Mahama the name of Kujina or dot in Sum so Kwakutu, so I'll be Kaisa story no. O the entire Aqua Ojino Menyas a caterpillar tie, and I say Aqua already says the first ship dealer. Was a caterpillar and a driving mirror when Aqua went him into. As long as all Kasat say Ibrahim Mahama is nobody. Sana you. Sana NP before Kasa. Kasa nyansa sɛ mo ankɔ ne wɔbɛka mo de mama aban we ye programming nema aban we ye wo so okay aban we nema wo ye no problem electricity kura no ya better ko nyanso 8 years oba ye no 1 year ne dum so aba it is solution e de ma oni sometimes in your opposition adwuma sɛ mo kasa nko mo mfa solution mra solution I feel the only solution NPP for the baba say president and sake energy minister am say na sa woka say wo sake obi ada say ne wadwen form say because light doom 1 week president say energy minister there some wadwen form if this is the solution number 1 na problem nipa no sector na na to say challenge ama na ya hu how he's going to find solutions to the challenges now how do we know say he's a better minister energy minister ya na to ho 1 year 4 months the challenges about let's look at how he's going to find solutions to them. Now, if you are a better minister, now you're a better minister. Until your man time, no one to me, then we can call on the president to sack him. Now, po, I got to know when to me answer. And Yaman, I'm saying, command running mate. What to me, Sakeno? If you want to mess it up, almost saying, Liviatine command the running mate of the party. Now, the 1 month depend on Musuno. Hey, solutions in the EPO. And yet, ad hoc solutions in the EPE. Longest lasting solutions in the yepe obi o de mamu papa beba ahihia me hu say akwa we ba ye man this particular portfolio in the energy sector challenges e ba ye ni otimi solve ni say then it becomes a case study for future sa na ebu man tigana when a jimi na kwase kasa mu nsu nyansa say nipa no whenever there's a challenge I say sakere na kofa for bra for na de ba no ba o de oso obeso akoso bona na so ba ende the same challenge na nipa no so be face. And what kind of solution and that is why the president has given them the task. Now to them when he was operating with 125 ministers, Mekai Bizarre said, Nana, who ministers and those, or the end will justify the means. And then I got a phone to Mama Muhammad. And then as we speak, President John Dramani Mama ministers in A58, Obia Mona Juma solution now the Mama and the bachelors are buying a bond home and are buying a home. So I'm not calling on the president to sack the energy minister, but we should give him time to find amicable solutions to this particular challenge. When Timia, of course, we can fire him because he's not performing. But as we speak, the guy is performing. After James, so many solutions there. They should keep quiet because there's a problem by I'll say, because I cannot. That is the solution. I've been from NPP before. We need a solution. Share. I can't say any boomai. Now ko buma na abraboko e ho no ufi ya kasa out when problems ba uja oyere you find solutions to it. Anybody who runs away from a problem will go and face it another day. It is a yampe solutions to it. It will be there and we will face it. That is why your man na post solution now so confirm ra want to me end this na o my next you do light no. Ata if I James the boss, please, they don't have solutions. Please, because and there's also been say Dumso is coming on TV interview, so they know what was there. That is why we need solutions. So the minister is bringing out solutions now. Yes, many have made Abrabom can say problem ama. Ye who say we nyansa for. Oh no papa no mama tifi no problem ama. There be who say papa nim nyansa na so nim nyansa. Who say mama nim nyansa no nim nyansa. The problems never. How they able to solve it no and ebe mo nya gidie mapa e wo papa ana ma me maka say oh me ma me ya kwara me kodi nsemo say na nipa nyina adwane ye me ma me e be gina machi e mo bia hu say ma me die o gina ne ba chi ama mo find solutions to it and e kire say ma me nim nyansa o ma maka ne the problem no ba ya na wudwane hwe na wudwane de na wubedwane be kwa ba no na ade da nti obi a ono na mo call say minister ye sakiri bia nipa no nim nyansa sebe Nimyansa enye sansem no beka aka. Sema beka na say minister na yehwe no no mo ne homoden. Utimi solve wi a afi de yegine aboyin sema ma no. Ontimi solve e ma na 1 month 2 months na Mr President ontimi solve ya na wayi nedi. Na enye sebe Ote wa would a good deal no moment so to send a movie say Mumbai and Media Goro no officers I be a baby diagoro. We offend your media goro. Your mama's administration will offend your media goro. Until what would you just say you ever find solutions to challenges you're facing man, you better go somewhere and keep quiet. Go when you're ready say overcome amamuno. That is how we do things. Minia. Channel you offend the debate with Munufi. How you can answer when you're ready, don't be part of us. Rico said, bro, this is why the base has come to the base. I said, when you wee base, Rico's. I said, the base now, what kind of when you know, was I don't know question. Hey, the base for no. I said, and yeah, easy, Charlie. And there was a four. So, question be waiting the banana for the bobo mukakara. Sana dane da ye no na na dan koku for the day. You go be send na be send na do enye ne day.
Kuna na do maye radie kuna na do maye. O se o mano kuna na do maye. God should kill Nanado.
Yo, yeah, that's it. Why are there? Nanado sort the baby or being home. Say no, moment to solve him problem. Must say God should kill Nanado. That must say ne mona munipa. Then baby be idea ho. Enti pacho Rikus ene wa nem to jane me wa wo any question bia no pacho ubetimi da ba na fe de yenyina yempe solutions to it. Wow. Na yenko yenim kakra sa ya nyane sa aman no yale yentimi fixe man no ye fixe man problems no. President mo yen den a challenge bi oba face bia no oba fixe. Nti yenhwe president yenhwe ade a wo be ye. No Bob say as much as I love Ghana, I'm tired of the country. I think say but as a Ghana, we need to sit down and think. Say sometimes direction na yede mind ekon e bia na my. Na yenhwe say bitimi affect ya. Me I also believe in those kind of things. Because enye da bia na mind na yetim no. Yebehwe ama mind no asai. Na yehwe na mind na je gon wi a na fi ya betena so na yasen be yedi sa yebe wi no we hu na yehu ade ayeye. Sometimes I believe say we need to do something about Ghana. And I also believe in that as well. Because me sometimes me so me dwen ho amenti say because as a mind no I don't know but me who direction e dey mind ko because it seems like problems na you face no we ba no abefa the same thing na ba na fe dey ye be namwa kikiri foforo ba we was na the same problem no and yes I go home am say na mind da be na be ko yenim because my light in semi dey na me fi say nka kwa me nko start ye esenka by now no yetimi asolve you but ade na yeda so esen gina ho a sebe and na me no ka say gina esenka light ho asem and na boshe no so ya do so man too much ase empanyifo no mo shebo jale empanyifo no shebo no kwa me ho amenti ase from making promises obutimi shebo sa jale you ho ade o ye but anyway so style no mo shebo mo shebo boshe e ba fo no. And I do agree with you. Never be why I just say be a ye. Now if they are pen poma sibrankasa. And yes, I minor you best say no. I mean fa me a question into her. Now if they say bit me a project here by her. My question is now, are they going leave the former appointees to lead the sensitive position to destroy it again? I think say a CSSM. Because Ghana and you were NDC for anywhere NPP for. I was over this particular channel the day na president can say or my contract na binum say NDC NPP for no the mama or say I didn't know Ghanaians and I wasn't happy with it because udi agoro mbedi wa bro. So Mr. President ought to know that NPP ni no udi we na den on pewasem tu ye na den obedi wa bro. So those are some of the things I think say we need to face it. That is how I think we need to go about it. Noko say it's unfortunate JDM lost power in 2016 because Dumso was faced by then it's NPP who took us back. Yes, but one say no one is saying no. The same people now. Omanti am yam fix my yam no. I say now they are the same people almost like you see the president say no moment means of it Dumso el manum. But that is how they've been operating. In the moment that Rollins said they are the same people. Omudi keke eno mo sasa no. But the good thing is say Ghana ni bia ho say no mo tie. So we know them. You know betna se ne ya mo pe. Ko kasa na uhie nipa bia kasa na menu ya wote no. Oko kan kasa fofora onte. Just we use the same kasa na no. E de masa nipa no e na obete. That is something I think that we need to go about. Enti ene me de besi ha, me de obi bia otime join me bia ase. Nyame ya adoma ochena 7 p.m. Ghana time. Usually I come like 7 p.m. and that's 7:05. You wait me aba na fide e de abisi eni atiase. Yankopon ne obi a entena. Bye bye.
Blogos ya kase obi refugee oye nipa be refugee
asase say refugee match refugee obi a ofri Burkina Faso no ba be club refugee for one obi adi one match o kan Africa ho o say refugee Burkina Faso say ska kwa ho no ona o ka o masem o mo baby no ba refugee strangers from stranger
from say
strangers come out to quiet for be no madua refugees because Ghana ni akwa bochiri refugee
okay
cause ko edumadi na say e kan na o be ka say eh gokumi o
now o sanka bibi
kan
I say refugee no referee FIFA na kofa referee naba
FIFA akofa referee no e de naba
US so we are di Ghana for match yelusu yi
na FIFA the referee free US eba ebibrem ha be di match sa referee no refugee toto nyanya mo mienu ho na etwa
emia na wa afia ade me nua yi o hwe ye de me nua yi refugee chese metwa obi refugee chese obi a ofri bi ma aso akobi man mu e refugee
toto nyanya na botra sama memisa awasefo yes Professor Achisa ya kase obi refugee a oyenipa bay
refugee
yes
ebi obo sekan
obi a obo sekan anu obi a obo sekan anu sekan no mudie
ba wa ne de do
de no
de anu tetrete na de do no
mema sekan
ma pena me
okay Wasidi
baba
refugee
yes ebi ofri Togo
tonto nya wo se obi ofri Burkina aba Ghana ha ana obi ofri bi maso
obi ofri maso abobi maso bi ayo